Yo, what up? It's me, Miles. We're talking about some science. Yeah, we're talking about the scientific accuracy of a classic dinosaur tale. We're back, everybody. We're back. If you don't know about this movie, that's not important. This is just a cool movie. It's a cool movie from a billion years ago, back when there were dinosaurs in the world. But guess what? They're back. They're back, everybody. We're back. The dinosaurs are back. This movie is wild. It has a lot of stuff in it, a lot of dubious science at best, and I thought it'd be a fun activity to kind of break down where some of this science is coming from and like the plausibility behind any of it. All right, let's address the elephant in the room first and foremost. Let's get this elephant out of here. All right, the anatomical accuracy of these dinosaurs, not great. Rex has a pretty upright posture. T-Rexes did not look like that. Other stuff is also a problem. Like, I don't think that pterodactyls had like that little devil tail, but who knows? Now, I will say that it is true that in real life, T-Rexes had perfectly square heads. That's accurate. No worries there. No problem about that. So the first thing that happens in this movie is that this stupid kid bird falls out of a tree and lands on freaking Rex's golf ball, and they start talking to each other. The dinosaurs talk because of a special cereal that they eat that makes them more smart. But this is a normal bird. So either the dinosaurs can just talk to animals also, or this bird is talking. If it's a talking bird, that's whack. They can't do that, except that they can. We found out that birds do language. They don't do human language though. They don't do it the same way we are doing it. I'll give that like a 50-50 in like of scientific accuracy. Also, aliens are real, you know, that's super scientifically plausible. This is totally chill. So of course there's also this issue of the brain grain, the cereal that makes you smart. Now, how accurate is that? Well, your brain does need nutrients from food to function, so I'd say that that's pretty good actually. This is totally fine. Okay, time travel. They travel in time to get the dinosaurs and bring them back to the middle future is what they call it. Time travel, they were still mulling that over. You know, science in the future can figure that one out. What I'm more concerned with is the trajectory of this sun while they're time traveling. I don't think that the sun would move like that. This doesn't seem right. Here we see these dinosaurs eating hot dogs. Hot dogs do not usually go in herbivores. These ones are herbivores, but herbivorism, I think that's how you say that, and you know, being a carnivore, that's more of a gradient than people tend to realize. You know, like a cow will go ahead and like eat a baby bird every once in a while. There's no problem with that. So these, you know, I think that this is fine. I think that these dinosaurs can eat all these hot dogs as much as they want. Like, if they, you know. All right, then some stuff happens. They meet this kid.
I think my name's Louie, but seeing you's giving me doubts about my brain.
I don't know, why does the kid talk like that? That can't be scientifically accurate. They're going and doing stuff. Rex falls into the river like a freaking idiot. Well, I don't know, I'm being so mean. He just fell in. He just fell over. They eventually go and see Professor Screw-Eye. Professor Screw-Eye has this unique memorizing ability to hypnotize via his special screw eye. This is a little bizarre, but I think we can explain this scientifically. There's scientific experiments where you're flashing images and stuff into people's eyes and it informs their decisions. It can manipulate how they think slightly. This could be just some advanced form of that. Maybe his screw eye is like actually a feat of technological engineering that has like the ability to subliminally induce thoughts and ideas into people who look into it. So I'm going to say that this is scientifically accurate. All right, so then Professor Screw-Eye has these pills that do the opposite of the brain grain. It turns you stupid, right? That's normal. There's definitely chemicals you can eat that just make you permanently stupider. But then he gives like some of it to these kids and they turn into monkeys. They turn into little apes. I can explain this So the chemicals from the pill that they're eating that's making them stupid also manipulates like their hormones and stuff, so they get really hairy and short. It's easy as that. Whoa, what the freak? Are ogres just real in this world? Those are ogres. Those you can't deny that. Okay, so there's those are just straight up ghosts. There's also just ghosts in this real movie. Okay, so this woman screams so loud that all of her hair falls off, but if you listen to this sound effect, yeah, I think that she actually just got shocked really bad and all of her hair fell out, and that's normal. Okay, so the scientist guy from the beginning of the movie and Professor Spry both have these machines. One of them can detect the wishes of children all around the world, and the other one knows people's fears, and that's just magic. They're just wizards. These guys just have access to the arcane arts and manipulate it to their benefit. Maybe the hypnotism thing before was also just magic. Yeah.
And a giant clam that opens to reveal the American flag held by a mermaid and a normal brother Richard.
Oh my god, there's a mermaid too. This movie is crazy. Oh, this movie has ghosts, aliens, ogres, wizards, and a mermaid, and the talking dinosaurs. Now, as far as the mermaid being brothers of the normal man, they could just be half brothers, half siblings, or step siblings even. Like, that's totally fine. So can you get so sad that you recover from brain damage? That one might be magic too. Can crows disappear a man in a display of horrifying retribution? I don't think so. Alright, last and certainly not least. Can a T-Rex play golf? Yeah, of course.